Why can I not see the game? Oh, it's not
Probably because
logged
you just
in.
lost it.
Probably because I didn't even
lost the
log
game.
into the stream
Yeah,
view. Hang
Zach, you
on.
just lost the game, buddy.
Did you hear that, Summer? I lost the game.
Someone in the house lose it.
Does it work now? There it goes. There it goes.
Did you get someone else to lose it?
She's trying to pretend she didn't hear me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Your ears don't work all of a sudden. Noted. Pepe noted. Crazy how that works. Selective hearing, right? You
Yeah.
lose. I can't lose the game because I can't hear you. The mental parkour on that.
Okay. Oh my god, someone other than me is doing recap today. No
Oh, really? I don't
way.
believe it. I'm still logging in, so I can't see what
No
you wrote.
chance.
It's also going to be like the easiest recap. It was just a combat.
It literally was.
Sounds like you just gave it. So who'd you roll and why was it Danny?
I rolled Shab.
We had a combat. Andy's and I chased after, so to speak, or rather, I chased after and Andy's followed, and then I brought a squadron of Bloodvelds. Sorry. And those Bloodvelds, I guess, can kill you without making an attack, which is crazy. And then we beat them. The vampires ran away again. They killed Andy's. R.I.P. Pour some out for the homie. I dropped some hot sauce on the ground for him. And we're gonna bring him back to the Myreque. And if my memory is correct, there's a mini quest where you make a shrine for all the dead Myreque, anyways. So it's kind of canon, you know.
Yeah.
Can't remember what Andy's gets. All the Myreque have
No
like
clue.
they all have an item that you put at the base of their it's called Myreque in Memoriam. Let me see.
You can't just type more in the chat.
Oh.
Expect me to drink more water? Yeah, it's got like a 2-minute cooldown.
Andy's gets a snakeskin body at the base of his. What is that? That doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
sorry. I guess because he's a warrior or something.
I'm looking at it now.
By the way, when I get high enough spells, I'll cast the blue veil, which lets us go to an alternate dimension. So I want to bring us to old school RuneScape's version of the vampire.
Oh no.
I hope you're right.
Can we make it accurate to RS3 with Andy's death and chop his head off? I think he gets beheaded, right? Isn't that how he dies in RS3? During one of the quests, his head gets chopped off by a vampire? During River of Blood, his severed
I don't
head
know.
can
I'm
be
trying
on
to
a
figure
bone.
out what this GIF that Zach tried to put in the stream chat is, because it went to a page that doesn't work.
It's because it's all a hack. Don't trust any links that Zach sends you.
You would know,
Oh.
Shab.
Yeah, I clicked one of the links that he sent me, and now I there's a live stream video camera to my parents' room, and I can't stop watching it. By the way, people in their 60s still do it, if you didn't know.
Huh?
What?
What are you talking about?
I don't remember. What were we talking about?
Or someone's laugh sounds like they're breathing heavily.
I don't know. Mrs. DM is making fun of how you guys laugh.
I haven't laughed in years. The joy has left my life. There's no light. There's no light at the end of my tunnel.
Yuck, yuck.
Oh no.
That's a goofy
Oh,
laugh,
gosh.
dude. That's a pretty goofy laugh.
Hmm.
Oh, LaMayo, XD.
Alien emoji.
Oh god.
You know what that means? That means it's time to play.
I would hope
Flashback.
so. We're running out
Um,
of bad jokes to make.
Really? You don't have any
No,
more?
we're definitely not running out. Running low, rather.
Come on, hit me with one more.
I would hit you with one more, but it might knock you out like Danny at the end of a session. So let's save the KOs for when we're done with this. Okay?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Get the stream going and start playing. Did we harass August yet?
No, but we can get started here. So, we will continue with the battle just having ended. The two vampires that were over here turned into clouds of mist and floated away. Andius lies motionless, dead on the floor. Fertita, distraught, runs over to him.
He's on my back, if I'm not mistaken. I have him slugged over my back.
He is? Oh,
I
Andius
recall-
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
not.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
why would I? Yeah, I mean, why would?
Yeah,
Fertitas,
okay, you had picked him up.
wants to.
You had picked him up. I think you guys had already checked that he is indeed dead.
Yeah, my mom is dad. My barbarian is dad. No, it's a deep cut reference. Okay, no one gets the my mom is
What?
dad. Got it. No, it's fine.
Huh.
It's fine. I'm surprised that that one didn't even catch Zach, because Zach seems to know every fucking meme that's ever like a meme historian. Some obscure ass meme. He's usually like, "Oh, I fucking love that meme. I know that one." I'm like, "Nice." He's the only reason I crack jokes anymore. They're all for you, Zach. If
I mean, I can't say I didn't sleep through some of the classes of memology.
yeah.
Maybe that's why he thought that spring meme was funny.
It was an old actor audition tape where this guy is like, he's like, "My mom is dad," and he's trying to say dead, but he's saying dad. Can't even remember what it's from. Anyways,
That's awful.
it's bad. It's bad. It's dad. Anyhow, we did the recap. Let's what's Vertitas got to say about his dead hombre?
Fertita, looking rather distraught, will look over his fallen friend, kind of grasping his the side of his face, once again kind of checking that he's in fact dead. Are the stars out?
Are the stars
Oh my
out?
fucking god. If I have to answer that question seriously one more time,
Oh yeah, who's playing?
I'm about to uncelestial your druid.
Boom! You'll be seeing stars, but not the kind you want.
Vertita, once he regains his composure, will to stand up straight once again, and he says, "We better get out of here."
Splendid idea. Shall we bring the workers with us? We did tell the workers to like run and hide. Remember?
Yes, let's quickly grab them and get them out of here too.
I did see some up to the like northeast. I'm gonna run that way to try to like gather them, tell them that the mine is clear and we have a place of safety where they can recuperate. I say so long as they promise that they are not allegiant to the vampires.
Vertita will head down this pathway here.
can't
and
see
begin
Oh, I'm on the
doing
wrong
about
part
the
now.
same.
Yeah, I will run this way, and I will ask that Zephalos comes with me, because I'm very weak right now, but I feel like this is important work. I'm gonna tell this. Is this a child?
There are children in here.
That's fucked.
Fertita gathers up some 6 individuals.
These vampire guys are messed up.
Okay, I'm gonna remove Andius's token because he's an object now.
You're an object now.
Ouch. Ryan used me as an object.
Ryan used to be as an object. You have a question? Yes. How dare you?
How dare you?
So good. Spontaneous office references. I'm here for it. How did he use it? Ryan used me like an object. It's a made-up word. It's used to trick students. You're not real, man. All right, that's enough Creed quotes. Let's clear the minds of all the workers, is what I'm thinking, and let's get the hell out of here. How far was this from where we were? Where's the safety area?
The hideout?
Yeah. The underground.
The hideout is about a third of the way across town.
So a couple hours.
No, less than an hour.
Okay. I want to gather all the slaves or ex-slaves now, because they're not slaves anymore, so long as they choose to fight against the vampires or want to fight against them. I guess the children probably aren't strong enough to do that. Probably a lot of the adults
Not
aren't
really.
strong enough either. But as long as
Yeah.
they're not actively trying to serve the vampires, I'll take them with us. And
None of them. All of them will take you guys up on the offer of escape at this point.
I'll tell them we have food, water, and shelter, so long as once they're recuperated, they, want to do what they can to help us defeat the vampires. They don't have to necessarily actively be a part of that, but as long they might have information or have overheard something, who knows? Or even seen something, or maybe knows what they were mining, and we can research it, stuff like that. Just any information will help eventually. But right now, we want them to recuperate. And I know there's a large number of them, and moving that number across town will be probably tricky.
Yeah.
And I know that we have 2 guards out front that Dobson's likely been slain to, because we haven't heard or seen him in, it feels like, millennia.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they have to go to our timeshare if they want to be rescued too. So
They have to what?
what?
no, I'm adding to the list of demands for rescuing them. I said
Well,
that
they're not really demands, They're there's some women and children here, so demands to women to children, all of them,
Sorry, that one got me more than it should have.
Yeah. Not just the men, the women and the children too,
Oh my god.
Prequel. You can prequel me of anything.
Alright, let's gather up the folk, and I'll have
the folk.
I'll go invisible with my free invisibility and go scout ahead outside the mines to see what the exit plan looks like.
Okay. What is Dobson doing this whole time?
Dobson's
Obviously not
whole
helping.
Goal was to leave the entrance to the mine clear
And
so that
abandon
when
the
they're
party.
done, they can come out without having to fight more vampires.
Okay. Let me have him do a skill check to see how well he did that.
And we find his body on the ground.
What would that even be? A check to see how long you can distract somebody from their job.
Persuasion.
Like
He was invisible. Gonna maintain his invisibility as long as possible. It lasted an hour.
It is an hour.
If your
it would
invisibility
be
lasts longer than 4 hours, see your doctor.
It would definitely be, that would not have passed yet.
So he's like mostly just like making noise, pushing shit over, just causing chaos around wherever the vampires are hanging out to try and keep them from going back to their guard.
Okay. I'll give you advantage since that sounds like it'd be really effective.
And he's
give
blessing up the
me-
trickster still, since he got that hour, right?
Give me either like performance or survival or
both.
yeah, give me one of those or anything else you can argue to me successfully would work too.
Performance.
Yeah,
Hello,
I
my
think
baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my firewatch gal.
Or deception. Deception would be good too.
I'll stick with survival.
Okay.
And was the blessing of the trickster, was that?
Yeah, that lasts for an hour. So if you're out, like as you were saying, if it's still up for an hour, then yeah, you're invisible and you're blessing of the trickster, so you'll get advantage on any stealth rolls if you have to make them.
Okay.
You're still very sneaky, is my point.
Cool. Well, I already had advantage on this, so
Now you have double advantage, which doesn't stack. It's just so you know it. Nice.
Hey. Okay. The vampires are the handful of them that are in the area, including the ones that were posted guard outside the mine, have been thoroughly distracted for the only about 5 or 10 minutes that you guys have been down in the mines. They seem to think that they are being haunted by some invisible spirit, which is tossing things around and causing general havoc as they frantically run around and try to mitigate the damage being
Good
done.
for you.
So they are thoroughly distracted, and Zephylos will see this as he goes up to the surface while invisible, indicating that it would be an excellent time to make a stealthy exit.
All right, yeah, I'll go back down and speak to everyone, primarily Urluk and the remaining Myreque member, and say,
For now.
yeah, jeez, I'll say, all right, they're distracted. If we're going to get out, it's going to be now.
You get behind them and I'll push, I say.
Yeah, I'll be here watching. Thanks.
Fire watching? Shut
Bless you.
up! Oh.
Rude.
You rude! I can't. My ears are ringing.
Oh my god.
That's the only sneeze you get for the whole session, whoever that was. And then you could go. And then you could go back to whatever layer of hell you came from with that howling.
The
I've got,
layer
like-
she came from
like
is League of
4.
Legends.
Oh god. I wouldn't put that evil on anyone. Never mind. My ears are still ringing though. It's incredible. Whoever did that, it was louder than whoever's mic normally they talk from. Like whoever normally. uses
I
that mic.
speak quietly.
Okay. Oh, is that Mrs. DM? Good
Yeah,
lord,
who
woman.
else?
Good lord, woman.
Doesn't she have awesome sneezes?
That is the most dramatic sneeze I've heard in a while.
They're great.
I'm sure you love them.
I do.
Yeah, you married into the sneezes. Great job.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, play the sound that when we get distracted. Anyways, back on track.
Alright, with your army of commoners, you exit the mines
We get them all?
as carefully as possible. All of them will agree to leave with you. How much you can convince them to help you afterwards
Yeah, no, as
is
long as
another
they-
matter.
Mainly, I want them out of the mines so that the whatever resource that the vampires are getting
Right.
out of this mine, they're just not getting it anymore.
Yeah,
When I
even just removing them from the mines will be a benefit to you guys and your fight.
And the vampires have a thing of taking whatever lives after combat, so you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna adopt that policy. And this blood mark right here, there is a dagger
was
sticking
that?
out of it. So I'm gonna grab
Yes.
my dagger and put it back in its sheath, and then I'm
That's
gonna
right.
keep checking.
All right. So
A needle pulling thread.
with the group of people, with the guards, I should say, thoroughly distracted, you manage to get the citizens out of there relatively well by sort of coordinating with Zephylos, who's scouting, and Dobson, who is distracting, and then the rest of you guys that are helping them out. And they blend in really well, so they disperse pretty quickly into the town.
Right, they look like, commoners that belong
Yeah,
here.
they look the same as anyone else here. So they don't have much worry
me.
of getting caught because, they already are.
Right, like what are you get back in the city.
Yeah, where are you going?
Where you
Stay
go-
here.
Stay put. Stop running between the buildings, you. Like, what are they gonna say? Like, they're not gonna stop the A-Root who's got identity crisis and a giant dementia-filled camel warrior? Like, those are the two things that would stick out to me, at least, if I was on guard.
Right. Okay, so they will, unless you ask them not to, they are going to disperse into the city.
I don't want them to. I don't have any power to stop them.
Do you want to leave them with some message before they do that?
I don't want to give them a means to get to the Myreque just in case one of them's a defector.
Right.
Maybe we can let them know about the fucking laboratory so they have an underground place to hide.
I don't want them to know about that either.
Because we already got the important thing from there, but yeah.
Vertito will use some 2
We aren't
spell
going back
slots to give each of them a good berry.
We aren't going back to the laboratory at all?
It was a
There's
dead
no
end,
reason.
wasn't it?
I don't know, I didn't play that session. I, had a migraine.
Oh yeah, it was a dead end, basically. Like,
Okay.
we got the thing from it, but there didn't seem any way.
Do we not want to ever return? Well, if we give them the lab, then they have shelter, but they don't have food and water. I was going to provide food and water for them each day. But I don't want to have to go there. Can we... And I don't want to give them a rendezvous point, because again, it goes back to if it's a trap, then we kind of set ourselves up. It's not much of a freeing them if we, take them somewhere else where they don't know how... I want to give them a fishing rod to be able to provide for themselves, you know what I mean? Like, how could we do that?
It's Mire Ditch. How do you people usually get food?
Eating each other? I don't know.
No, that's a genuine question. How do
Yeah, that was
people
the
get
genuine
food and
answer.
water?
That was a genuine answer. They eat each other.
From your time staying here, you would understand that they are given
Vampires probably.
meager rations of food and water.
Yeah.
And they attempt to scavenge for any more that they can find, but there's
I want to
really
give
not
them
much.
food. Yeah, I want to give them food then, because they're gonna end up back in the mines next week because they need food and waters, and they're gonna go back to the vampires because they have to, not because they want to. I'm open to suggestions on it. I don't mind the library, but if one of them's a defector, then it's just a matter of time till they get used to our pattern of coming back to give them food and water. And if we give them a spot to go every day, I don't know. There's a solution somewhere. What are we thinking? Zach, you're usually our idea guy. What's the point of taking all those notes if you're not going to come up with a good idea right now?
They're for posterity, not for looking towards the future.
Ah, it all comes out. Okay. I'm okay with the laboratory, and here's why. When we need to give them food, I'll message one of them with the location that I left it in the city for the day. Instead of messaging Draken. Not Draken. Who am I messaging? Brain fart. I'm having a brain fart.
Randstrom.
Vanstrom, yes, thank you. So instead of messaging Vanstrom, I know he's gonna miss me, because I would miss me. But I'm gonna have to use it on one of these guys who looks like, out of the crew that we just saved, who looks like the most kind of fit, able-bodied.
There is, let's see, how many people are there? There's 16 of them.
Good lord.
And like a quarter of them are children, which means that there is one guy that looks a little less malnourished than the other ones.
Curious. Does he look malnourished because he's like younger and more resilient to the climate, or does he look less malnourished because he's getting extra rations from the vampires because he's an inside man?
I don't know that you would be able to tell that based on looking at him.
I'm going to ask him.
Good question. I didn't really have a plan for that answer other than just because people would probably vary a little bit in appearance.
So is that the answer, or is that just you not planning for me as a player, DM?
No comment.
I'm gonna ask him where his allegiances fall, where his loyalty lays.
He will say, I don't know. I've never had anything to be loyal to.
I'll give him the old squinty eye, you know, like sus answer. I'm gonna ask him directly. I'm gonna say, do you serve the vampires, or do you serve yourself and your kin?
Myself as much as I can.
I'm gonna give him an even squintier eye. I'm gonna say, and now, at this moment, do you serve yourself or do you serve the vampires? As a free man.
Why would I serve the vampires?
Exactly. Why would you serve the vampires? I'm turning it around on him. Tell me all the reasons why you'd serve the vampires, young man.
What do you want from me?
I want to know I can trust you to provide for these, and I'll point to the others. These others. Particularly the young ones. I don't want you running off to the mines the moment the vampires offer you a goodie bag of treats.
Do you think that we were willingly employed here?
I don't know your heart, young man, and I'm asking for your intent.
We were forced to work down here. We didn't get anything out of it.
It was an act of desperation. If you find yourself in desperate times again, you'll return to the mines then, or will you fight? He is the most able-bodied person there, you said.
I don't know why I would return to the mines, and I don't know how I would fight.
If you had a means to fight, would you?
I think so. But
I'm giving him practically closed eyes. That's how much I'm squinting at him.
I don't know how to fight.
Very well. I'll say we shall return in the form of a message. And I will tell you where you can... I will leave sustenance for you and your crew to build your strength in hiding. And once you feel strong enough, more as yourself, you shall return the message. You understand?
Okay.
Says it may be weeks, it may be never, but if you feel yourself able-bodied enough to support our numbers against the vampires, you will do so, yes?
However I can.
Before he can answer, I'll say there are others in the city that need to be freed. Be given their life back. Do you wish to see them continue their lives in servitude like you?
they look around a little unsure. You know that most of the people that live here are, their lives are such that they are mostly instilled with a sense of hopelessness, which is likely by design for the vampire system that they have here.
Am I getting a sense of hopelessness from him?
Yes, given his sort of non-committal answers.
As we leave, I will tell him, I'll say, we will provide food and drinkable water. He says, you will build your strength in hiding in a place we set you up. He says, and I'll say, from that point, you will do nothing but rebuild your strength. That is all we require you to do. Stay hidden and build your strength. Am I getting like an up and down from him? Like a you got it, partner?
He is looking on board. He kind of perks up at the thought of being able to just be hidden somewhere to lay low.
I'll say, I'll pat him on the shoulder and I'll say, good lad, remember, hope is the last thing to die. And I'll feel his pulse on his neck. Is there a pulse still there?
Yeah.
I'll say, very good. Hope is still alive, and I'll turn around and I'll tell Zephylos to give him the location of the laboratory because I don't remember how to get back in.
So you've got him convinced. You can make a persuasion check.
That's gonna be fun.
To see if anyone else will go along with it.
I'm gonna guidance myself because I feel like I did a very good job of convincing.
Oh yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay, you know. I've been injured quite a bit from this battle. Maybe I'm not as convincing as I thought, but that's okay.
Oh, bro. Oh yeah, this is Urluk we're talking about. So, let's see. Among them, the group, let's see, subtracting the children, because I don't want to deal with the idea of children becoming freedom fighters.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
And neither do they.
I don't really want that either. I was thinking they'd stay in the lab while the stronger-bodied people defended them if they had to.
Let's see, there are 12 of them. With an 11, you get probably 0 to 1. But which one is it?
Hopefully the man I just convinced.
Yeah, just that guy. That's all,
That's fine. He's the strongest of the crew. That's okay.
He is.
He's the only one. I said, we'll be in touch. And I'll leave it to Zephylos to...
Yeah, I'll let them know where the laboratory is.
There's like a special way to get in, right?
There is. You need that funky key.
I don't have it. The snake?
Yes, the snake.
I believe Dobson has it. It's a snake.
I never found it.
It's probably slithered away.
I have the key. The only thing that now that I'm thinking of is weapons if that key gets lost.
They would be stuck down there until someone dispels the magic holding the door shut.
If only someone on our crew had Dispel Magic.
Wait a minute.
Zephylos just admitted to being personally responsible for these people getting locked down there. Inadvertently.
No, I'm saying we could just go dispel it right now and forget about the fucking key.
They understood we, as in we go with you and you do it?
Well, I mean, I'd have to take a nap first before I could.
Yeah, I mean, Urluk's practically asleep as he's giving this motivational speech.
Yeah. I'll let them know to reconvene at the location of the laboratory tomorrow at, noon, essentially. And then I'll be there to let them in.
He'll agree. Okay.
Yeah, we just need time to get the door open is all. but it's an underground, secluded area that you will be probably a lot more, away from the eyes of the virus than anywhere else in the city.
That would
The
be a
eyes.
nice improvement.
The eyes and the mouths of the virus both would be good to be away from.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'll let them know. It's just, again, we have to go rest. I'm out of Dispel Magics for the day.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you leave the mines and begin to head back to the hideout. You guys are pretty adept at navigating the city at this point safely.
Good for us.
And you have Vertita with you to help, who's even more seasoned.
Smells.
And, on your way back, there is something interesting that you take note of. So you're about halfway back to the hideout when you begin to hear some commotion from a distance ahead. So you hear the sort of hasty flapping of wings, the rustling of feet along rooftops, and eventually you hear a little bit of a crash, like somebody knocking into a pile of wood and knocking it over, and you hear some shouting. So what you hear is you hear what sounds like the voice of a vampire shouting somewhere up ahead in the distance. And it says in common, "Get over here, you little meat sack! You'll pay for that." And you hear the sound of the voice of sounds like a teenage boy who begins to kind of plead with these vampires. No, please, leave me alone. I was hungry. And you hear the voices again of the vampires, and they will say, "You will have to pay extra tithe for this." And the voices are at this point about some 100 feet away, maybe a little bit more. At this point, you'll hear the kind of little bit softer voice of an adult man, not a vampire, interject into the conversation, and it will say, "Oh, please, take my blood instead. I'll pay in his place." And the voice sounds familiar to you guys. You can make a perception. Somebody can make a perception check at this point.
How familiar. I'm hurt. I'm not very perceptive.
One more person can do it, or someone can
I have a
give
passive of
him
13.
advantage.
I have a passive of 13, to be fair.
It's more of an
I'll
active
give the
perception
advantage.
check.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead and roll again.
You're gonna give me advantage?
Yeah.
Can I guidance myself? That's whatever. Worse somehow. Oh, okay, never mind. A little better.
You are pretty sure that that's the voice of one of the Myreque, but you can't remember whose.
Not Andy's, I'll tell you that much.
Not Andius, and not Vertita, because he's standing next to you.
I would hope.
But you're certain that it's one of the men of the Myreque.
I'll whisper to Vertitas. Is that one of your men? Do you recognize the voice?
Huh? What voice? Oh. And then he tilts his head to listen. Let's see what he can get. That sounds like Safalaan. What's he doing?
Isn't that your leader?
Yes.
What's he doing outside of the base?
Well, he carries out, you know, reconnaissance just the same as us, other tasks.
But he's spotted by the virus.
Maybe they may not know his identity.
Yet.
Should we help him?
Yet.
I'm gonna shake my head no. I'm gonna say he knows what he's doing.
I think he's right. If we interject, it may only...
We may end up
Bring
and
more.
I'll shrug to Andius on my back and I'll say we're already carrying one dead. I can't carry more back.
It may only bring further scrutiny to the encounter.
Let's get back and report it to the others so at least they know that he was caught, or maybe that was part of the plan all along.
Come on, let's see if we can get a look at it though.
Says I'll say knock yourself out, and I'll gesture that we should make our way back to the base because I can't do much of anything right now.
Here, give me the blessing of Zaros. I'm still invisible. Maybe I can take a peek.
Yeah, and I'll say be one with the shadows, and I'll like put my hand over his head and I'll give him the blessing of the trickster.
Okay. Invisible Phlos. We'll go over there and try to check it out.
Okay. So you weave yourself between several of the haphazardly positioned buildings of Myreque, and eventually you can peek through a gap between a couple of different buildings over at what appears to be the situation that's going on. And you see up ahead there is it is indeed Safalaan and a teenage boy who appears to have been accused of stealing food by these vampires. While you guys were discussing what to do, it was difficult to pay attention to the conversation and what was happening at the same time, but you're pretty sure that they were arguing over Safalaan's, I guess, ability to whether or not they would let him take the punishment for the boy. And by the time, Zephylos, that you get into place here, able to see what's happening from about 100 feet away, they have begun to try to physically wrestle Safalaan away from the boy. And they are not going to allow him to take the punishment in his place. At this point, you see Safalaan is kind of beginning to get cornered, desperately trying to protect the boy. And the vampires get more aggressive. They begin to bite and slash at them both as he's trying to protect him in his arms. Safalaan obviously grows agitated, trying desperately to keep the boy safe. And at this point, you'll see that his eyes begin to glow with a dim golden light. As he is further attacked, he screams, and the light, becoming brighter and brighter, eventually envelops his entire body in a blinding flash. As this happens, the light fades away, and the vampires recoil in agony, and you see that their bodies have been singed as if burnt by flames. And they fly away. As they do, Safalaan collapses onto the floor. The boy kind of pokes at him to try to get him to wake up, and then scurries off when he fails.
Okay. Should we go get him, Vertita?
Zephylos will be the only one that witnesses visually. The rest of you probably will have heard the fighting and then the screeching of the vampires.
Yeah, enter Zephylos stage left. After everyone else scurries away, and it's just the unconscious
Safalaan.
Myreque leader. Can I do a check to try and like figure out what the fuck happened?
Yeah, make a Arcana check, I guess.
It's magic, yeah.
It is magic.
That'll do, pig. That'll
So-
do.
Okay, so clearly something magical has happened here. It seemed that Safalaan was kind of overwhelmed with like a like anger or fear in a way that the magic sort of took over his behavior, and that he couldn't really entirely control what happened. From what you could see, you know that certain types of magic can have a deep connection to the emotions of its user. It's not typically like that that strongly associated with like wizardy magic, but you know that that is a thing that exists. The golden light that you saw, as well as the injuries that the vampire sustained, is inclining you to think that it was radiant magic that burst outward from him and hurt them. I think that's all I've got for you right now.
All right. All 130 pounds of Zephylos will try to. He's not actually that small, but boy does he feel it. He'll try to drag the body at a very slow pace towards the group of allies to maybe get some help on this.
Yeah, Dobson's our muscle, so
The rest of you will see. Eventually, you hear this sort of like objects being drug across the dirt sound, and then you see Zephylos you see Safalaan with his unconscious, with his ankles up in the air, being dragged across the ground toward you. As he comes into eyesight, line of sight, Vertita will in a like a whisper shout. He'll be like, Safalaan, what happened to him? What was that noise?
Now here's where I consider Zephylos does something called lying.
yeah,
Oh boy.
a little lesson in chicory.
Here's a little lesson in
Some
trickery.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Right.
This episode was dedicated to Robbie Rod.
Probably rotten.
Oh, anyway.
Sponsored by even.
See, there's Dan's a coward because he looks at the -1 in perception. But then he's also like, I could just roll a 20.
I mean, I mean, I am the deceptive one, but I'm not in the position to do this roll. So
Am I gonna
don't
have
know.
to make you guys do a private GM roll or something?
They should all be private GM rolls so we could tell a better story.
Honestly,
Sure.
blind rolling literally everything except for like attacks is functionally the best for the story, but it's also less fun.
Debatable. I might even say master debatable.
So,
Bruh.
but yeah, no.
There it is.
Zephylos. There we go. Zephylos will deflect. He'll say.
He normally does.
He'll say, "There's not much time to talk. Who knows when those vampires will be back and with more. Let's just focus on getting out of here."
And in greater numbers.
Yeah.
Vertita trusts you guys, so he won't question it at this point.
That's your first mistake, Vertius. We killed one of your buddies because you trusted us.
So he'll agree and help you guys get back to the place with 2 unconscious bodies among the 4 of you or whatever.
Among
Or
us?
Vertius. Among us.
Amogus.
Among
Go back
us.
on the map here.
It's a tough place to be.
And then we can go back
Trusting
here.
this party.
So you return to the hideout with the dead corpse of Andius and the
And an
unconscious
leader.
body of Safalaan.
Surely that's not gonna get any weird looks from the rest of them. Probably a what happened.
Definitely not. So as you pass by Kale, who is often the door guard,
Yeah, what's Kale thinking?
he looks at the group and he's like, "What the hell happened?"
Proper response? Can we talk about it inside?
He is inside, so he
okay.
like waits in a room just inside the door. It's not visible, but allows him to like at least warn people.
I'll begin to regale him of the stories of the mines and all what happened, and those that we rescued, and that Vertitas fought heroically, and so did Andes, who did not make it through the final combat. And as we were leaving, I'll tell him that we saw, or rather heard, a voice in the city, to which, and I'll gesture to Zephylos, I'll say, to which my compatriot here investigated to find your leader doing something, and I'll like let him tell the rest of the story because I have no idea what happened, really.
He was trying to defend a kid from being tight.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Safalaan
There it
is still unconscious.
Cue
That's
the
what happened.
Jurassic Park, Dr. Malcolm, and there you go. There it is.
What?
No, you don't remember that?
What the hell
There-
is Jurassic Park?
No, I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm not that young.
it's called Anacrondia.
Shrek
You
is
mean
one of the classics.
Fossil Island.
Yeah, if you play the inferior RuneScape.
Oof. We're gonna trigger our 3 viewers, guys.
I'm 2 of them, so...
All 2 of them are you guys, and 1 of them is my friend.
If they're
What,
all
we're not your
old-
friend? Wow, I
My
take
other
that
friend. God, fuck.
You know, I took that
Listen.
personally.
If our 3 viewers are all, old school players, I'd rather have no viewers.
Oof.
Said the guy actively playing old school right now. The irony.
We know
the
you're
irony-
finishing up the feud over there.
Is the irony lost on you there, Danny? Or okay.
Always.
He's like, I'm just doing this because of my partner.
He's like, yeah, I'm playing the bad RuneScape, but I'm not one of the bad RuneScape players. Okay.
It's true. Your
Parkour,
actions getting
parkour.
back.
His brain is like, just keep jumping. You're good. Parkour.
All of these are facts.
I don't support microtransactions, but I like to buy bonds to make my time easier.
Well, hold on. Let's not put words in my mouth.
Oh
Who
my
says I
god.
give a damn about microtransactions?
I think most people should give a damn about the lifespan of a game when microtransactions are introduced.
Listen, RuneScape was a mistake. Anyway,
Yeah.
The whole game. Oh god.
It all started going wrong when evil magic got separated from good magic and
Yeah.
became one skill.
True.
It
And
all
evil-
went downhill.
Wasn't there evil prayer?
Yeah, there was evil prayer too, which are curses essentially now. Which, as a Zerosian, I find a little bit like a personal attack, but that's okay.
You mean ruinous powers?
Your mom has
true.
ruinous powers. Shall we continue?
Remember when they wasn't it great that they released Desert Treasure 2 in old school without actually having the curses ready? Amazing.
What'd you expect from Jagex mods? The hardest working thing at Jagex is the shelf. Don't at me.
The hardest working people at Jagex are the people that keep saying no to all the updates.
Yeah, it's like that. It's the meme where it's like the guy playing chess and his brain wraps around into a chair. That's the Jagex mob that just shuts down every idea.
No, the players. The people in the polls.
Well, what about the J mods that put all this time into things and they're just like, oh yeah, we scrapped it.
That too.
It was 70% done. We'll come back to it. And the reality is they fired the J mod that was leading the thing because they didn't, the guy asked for a raise or something mundane. Jagex is notorious for underpaying their mods.
Oof.
You hear that, mod Mark? We're coming for you. And we're coming to you.
I gotta find a non-copyright sound to be our let's get return to D&D world.
If only RuneScape had non-copyright sounds.
Right? But it's gotta be a funny one. What's a funny RuneScape sound?
The level up one?
How's that funny?
Just do the level up one, like we're moving on. Moving on to the next thing, level up sound. It's that easy.
I could do this.
No! No!
Is that playing for you guys? Because I can't hear it.
I can't play it. I can't hear it either.
I heard it all too well.
I won't do it, DM. I won't do it.
Sometimes when I try to play a sound effect in the app, it like just doesn't play for me.
No, I'm not hearing it either. I have no idea why
heard it. I heard it. I heard it.
Huh.
I heard it. I'm triggered.
What was it?
I'm not gonna entertain this anymore.
Anyhow, Flagian enters the room, sees the bodies, and then rushes over there. He's like, are they all right? What happened?
I'll allow Kale to recall the story now.
Kale recalls the story in perfect detail.
Good. Good for him.
Oh my gods.
He said gods. So they're not all strictly Saradominus, is what I'm hearing.
I wouldn't read into that, but okay.
I'm reading into it, DM.
Oh
Canon now.
No.
Oh, you only have one, but these guys have multiple. I'm reading into it, DM.
Reading into everything. So Flagian will kind of think to himself for a moment. He's like, did you guys tell him about what happened to Safalaan?
Yeah, it was part of the story, right?
Well, we pretty much mentioned everything except for the
he stuck up for the boy. There was
Yeah, he stuck up for the boy, and now he's unconscious.
Uh-huh.
Why you never stick up for little boys.
Vertitas will say, so what happened to Safalaan exactly?
Exactly. Ugh. I'll just tell him not to read into it too much.
Now here's the part where I have to make the choice.
Yeah.
Do I swallow the blue pill and roll the charisma, even though it's really bad, and at worst, if I lie to them, they catch me on it, all the trust we've built will be ruined. Or do I tell them the truth and miss out on this cool magical secret that really has no bearing or impact on me, and I have really no reason to hide it, except for it would be cool to. I'll tell them the truth.
Eventually Safalaan's gonna wake up, right?
Yeah, and then he'll retell the story himself if he
then
doesn't
he'll
have
probably
a TBI.
just tell them what happened.
Unless he's got like a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, unless for some reason he forgets about it.
Good for him. Being able to repress memories like that.
Right.
Jealous.
Does what none of us can.
All my worst memories are my strongest. Miles behind a painted mask.
Yeah, I'll tell them the truth. I'll say, yeah, I observed the exchange. from visibility, and it seemed like he ruptured with some type of radiant energy, and it scared away the vampires, but it caused him to go unconscious.
Flagian will say, What do you mean ruptured? Like magic?
Like a boil.
Oh,
Yeah, you like that?
I really, really didn't.
Ew.
That one's for you, baby blue.
What the hell? What's she gonna redeem?
Have you ever had a dream
Oh my god.
that
Straighten your ass out,
that
looking
you,
like
you
sitting over
had-
there like a banana.
You could you could
It is super long. I should probably make that like 300. Flagian says, "What? I didn't know that Safalaan could use magic."
Beats me. That's just what I saw.
Hmm.
You're surprised. Imagine how confused we are if you didn't even know he could do it.
Hmm. I don't know what to say. I suppose we'll have to ask him about it when he wakes up. He seems fine, he says after looking over his body, checking for his pulse and breathing.
Yeah, you did a medicine check pretty much on him?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just give him time then to come around.
Yep. He should wake up in a few hours.
We don't have that kind of time. I'll shake him violently. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding, dude.
He takes 1 damage and dies.
Looks like we're digging 2 holes this afternoon, gents.
No.
Andy's is gonna have a buddy.
Oh. So, I guess they will split for a while until Safalaan wakes up, which happens after
A couple hours.
4 hours?
Cool. Can we take a short rest then?
Yes. You do a short rest.
Excellent. I'm gonna take a little nappy poo.
Don't mind if I diddly.
Don't mind if I nappy poo.
I will short rest Dermo, I guess.
I mean, you're the only one that has power to do it, unless Dobson still has control of the character.
He probably does because I didn't remove it.
I do.
Okay, I
You
made
know,
him short
what
rest.
to do, Dobson.
Let's
You
see,
know
does
what
that
to do.
does that auto reset his wild shapes? It does.
It should, yeah. I'm going to use roll.
So keep in mind, Dungeon Master, going forward, I have that new ritual of saving, my arcane recovery for when I actually fucking need it.
Right. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so I will remove mage armor from Dermo.
My temp HP should be gone on a short rest, right, Zephalos?
Change it to
Correct.
equipped armor. Does he have armor equipped? Yes.
He has
Okay.
leather armor, if I recall.
He has studded leather armor for a
Yeah.
total AC of...
Like
Wait,
16.
If you guys
Wait, why
want,
is it so
I
low?
can get a 3rd level back and a
Because
1st
Jackson's
level
bad.
back.
Arcane recovery?
And I could, I can get a 3rd and a 1st back, and I can go dispel magic on the thing right now before we properly rest.
Oh, this studded leather doesn't have the right stats, that's why.
Oh.
Unless you'd rather me go back there with
There
full
we go.
stats.
He has 14 AC now, instead of 15.
Well, we told the people where to go, right? But
Well,
none
we
of them
said
wanted
in
to
a
go
day
there.
go there because
Yeah, then we need to prep
we
it.
need a day to.
Yeah, we need to prep it then.
Right. The other thing that you guys had going on right now is... do you guys remember you sent a sending to that lady vampire that you befriended?
Befriended is a
Quote-unquote-
strong word, but yeah, I
quote-unquote
remember.
befriended?
I remember the run-in.
Yeah, that
with
was. I think tomorrow we were going to do that, right?
Yeah, so tomorrow the characters are meant to rendezvous with her to
So let's do the thing
talk
tonight.
about something.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
gonna
you
say-
guys prompted it, actually.
Yeah,
so
we did.
I will, if that's the case, I'm going to take a 3rd and a 1st level spell slot back, and I'm going to say we should go dispel magic that today. So tomorrow during the actual meetup, I'm fully charged in case we need to be.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that.
So yes, GM, can we sneak away?
Yeah, let's sneak
Use my
away
new
and
ancient
prep
curse.
the thingy-majig for the doodad, and then
Yeah, you can do that. So sneak back to the lab, disable the magical lock. Okay. So you are able to do that. Now, since the lab is nearby the mines, and the mines were just attacked, I will call for a stealth roll for this journey.
Sure. Do I still have the
everyone
blessing?
that's going. It lasts, what is
An
it,
hour.
an hour, and he can
And it's
reapply it
free to
whenever.
refresh it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so everyone that's going should roll it. Is Erlek going, or just those two guys?
I will go with him, yeah, just to make sure he doesn't, like, get bagged as
Okay.
easy.
Go ahead
henchmen.
and do a stealth with them for your group stealth check.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna...
I'm gonna have just Dermo stay behind.
Okay,
Hey,
there it is.
okay. Majority of you are at 20 or higher, so that is plenty against the Vire Watch that are patrolling heavily around. You manage to kind of just slip by them, as there are quite a few of them running around trying to keep an eye on the situation. But it turns out okay. You get inside there. And so you want to cast Dispel Magic on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on, let me see. Choose an object, any spell of their level or lower on the target. Okay, you use it on the trapdoor. I don't know that the spell gives you confirmation that it worked, but you're welcome to try to open it and see if it is locked still.
I'll give it the old college try.
All right. Thinking back on how you zapped yourself the first time, you hesitantly perhaps try the door, and it in fact it does not zap you, and it also opens with ease. So it seems to have dispelled all of the magical effects that were on it.
Nice. Very cool. I will do a little
with
bow.
those same stealth checks, I won't have you do it again. You can make it back to the hideout.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can just say that the stealth checks were so good I don't have to do it again. You can say that. It's not a
Yeah,
crime.
they were
It's free.
they were so amazing.
Yeah,
that
it's
you
not.
don't
It doesn't
you
cost
don't have
anything.
to do it again.
It doesn't cost anything
Wow,
to be nice.
I'm so impressed here. Look,
Oh, I'm done. Don't do it, DM, please. Please, DM, don't do this to me.
no, the
You remember what
cheering
happened
one's
last
short.
time?
Okay.
The
Okay.
cheering
You-
one's short.
Yeah, none of us have the time tonight for that. We're only here for 3 hours, and if you keep doing it, Danny's gonna fall asleep, and we won't be able to play. It's just gonna be.
I'm already asleep. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is a very
I did hear you
elaborate journey.
yawn earlier, and I was gonna say something, but you guys were in the middle of a debate or something. Rather, I wasn't paying attention. I let Dan,
something.
yeah, I let Zach pay attention. If he's there.
Most of the time.
Only in the sense that matters.
So, you return everybody to the hideout. And at that point, well, there's only like another hour before Safalaan wakes up.
Good for him.
And so he comes around, kind of grunts and blinks several times as he regains his consciousness. Ugh.
Hey there, Flamio Hopman.
What?
Hey, you're,
That got the Avatar Last Airbender reference, I can tell.
No, I got it too.
Okay. I'm only telling the jokes for Zach, like I said.
It's true.
If you get it, then cool, but like, it's not for you.
I'm aware.
No, you're Danny. Trust me, your deception's not good enough to tell me you're somebody else. We've already been through this.
Aw,
What?
I wanted to make tahu
Make what?
I want tacos.
sugar coated.
Oh, you can make sugar-coated blueberries.
Blueberries are already sweet enough.
Some of them are tart.
Yeah, that's why I don't like blueberries, because it's like a gamble. It's my least favorite
Yeah.
fruit.
Wow.
Unless it's like baked into a pie or something. Because then they're always like pretty good.
What were we talking about?
Flamio Hopman.
He woke up from his coma.
Yes.
Elephant
and
woke
then
up.
Urlux said some weird reference. I have no clue what that was supposed to mean.
Some obscure reference. You don't know who Flamio Hopman is?
Who the hell
What?
is that?
Man, I guess that disguise really does work if the DM doesn't even know who he is.
Huh?
He's a professional firebender extraordinaire.
I typed, but I.
Oh, is that an Atla reference?
Yeah.
Is that Aang's fake Fire Nation name?
Yeah, when he's covering up his airbender, his air monk tattoos. And when he's in the fire
What's the other name that like Sokka and Katara come up with? It's like Pippin Paddleopoulos.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that one. That one's good too, though. I was calling Salafan Flavio Hopman because he exploded in a burst of radiant damage, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Flamio? Is that how it's spelled?
Yeah, Flamio Hopman.
Literally hot man.
Yeah, like it's so bad that you wouldn't question it.
Oh my god.
There's no reason to question it because you're convinced whenever you hear it. How do you do, fellow firebenders?
Do-do-do-do-do.
Right, there it is.
But yeah,
Okay.
so when he wakes up, Zephos will say, "Hey, you passed out. What happened there?"
I'm not really sure. I've never had that happen before.
What all the girls say.
I
My
was
first time. Okay, dude.
I was trying to save that child, and I became like I was
One with the
cornered.
force.
I was just so filled with anger. I don't know what happened. I didn't know I could do that.
Flame on! And then he passes out. Can I do an insight to see if I can tell, like,
Yeah.
if he's really never done that before, if he just didn't want everyone to know about it until someone finally saw it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm air frying some potatoes to make my way back to the...
Air frying.
I'm making steak fries.
Ooh. I want steak fries.
Yeah, you could make some steak fries. All you need is a potato and a little willpower.
Damn.
Alright.
I don't have either of those.
Watch another crit. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I should have made you blind roll it. I hate doing insights when people could see the roll. Because then whenever they roll low, they're like, oh, now I think he's lying.
That's not how I RP it, but yeah.
Good.
When I roll low on insight, it's like I can't tell is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes players will be like, I'm more suspicious now because
Well,
I
if he
got
does
a low
something
insight.
sus and I roll low, then I just don't know if what he's saying is true or not, and it doesn't
Right.
help me
That's
at all.
yes, that's how you
Yeah.
should do it. That's good.
It's almost like I DM too.
He seems confused. Just as confused as you guys are.
Okay. I'll take that for face value because I can't take it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Safalaan hurt himself in confusion kind of deal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he used Is there a move that makes you go to sleep afterward?
Self-destruct, it looked like.
Yeah, like it was
yawn.
like it was like self-destruct
And then he fainted,
something.
which is what Pokemon do because they can't die.
Pretty
right?
much. Yeah, he used self-destruct.
Geodude Safalaan over here. I mean, that's apparently the. Well, I mean, you should tell him what happened, Zephylos, from your account.
Yeah, it's not quite certain, but again, it was a burst of magic that wasn't arcane in nature, and it was something I've never seen.
He's seen a lot of things.
Strange. I could sort of feel it. I could feel it coming, but I didn't really know what it was.
And they
You
don't
can't see
stop
it, but I
coming
just did.
back to the.
Mrs.
Okay.
DM looks over at me and raises her eyebrow.
I just did the Dwayne the Rock Johnson eyebrow raise look as well.
I could feel it coming, and they don't
I
stop
could
coming
feel it coming.
in the air tonight.
I didn't know what it was until afterward, but I feel sort of different now. Like it's still there. I wonder if... Oh, thanks, Shab.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
13 months.
Ayo.
That baby don't look like me.
Safalaan says, I almost feel like it's still there, lingering. Almost like I could...
Come again?
And then he, you see him kind of like, he lifts his hand, and then he makes it kind of into a fist, and he opens the fist, and he closes it again, and then he opens it one more time, and you see a ball of light appear floating above his hand.
What color's the light?
Yellow.
Okay.
The same as the flash that Zephylos will have seen.
Is it similar to the radiant energy that I put off when I do my spells that have radiant energy?
Any of you guys can make an Arcana check.
I'll be interested enough to do it myself. But it's not going to be beautiful.
I already did one. Do you still want me to do another?
Yeah, you can do that one.
I don't recognize it at all,
It's
probably.
a different spell. Different instance.
Hold on.
Urluk, you know that there are a number
lot
of
of
spells
spells,
that can create something that looks like a little ball of glowy stuff.
Yeah, does it remind me of a prestidigitation? Is he memeing us right now?
Hard to say.
Yeah, fair.
Zephylos, to you, you recognize that that Safalaan has just cast the light cantrip.
Oh, he's learning that he has magical powers for the first time. Is that what I'm gathering out of character?
You need to fix my hair, babe? You can come fix it. Mrs. DM is coming.
Yeah, I'll say,
Everyone's coming tonight.
Hey.
I could feel
Hi,
it
sweetie.
coming
Oh.
in the air.
You look so
Standing
beautiful
up.
today.
Thanks. I dressed up just. Oh, I'm not on camera. My bad. I'm probably talking to your wife.
Okay, I think that's
She
as good as it's
is
gonna
so
get.
concerned about
I
me
say
looking my best in
Dude, I
front of
say it
all
like
my
half
friends.
of our sessions. I say your hair, fix your hair. It looks like you look like you perpetually just woke up from a nap.
If I comb it, it will just go back to normal. Like
Oh,
there's
it's
no.
worse in the back.
See?
That's what it looks so much worse in the back, Danielle. It looks awful. Just tell him to keep his head straight, and then he
This
won't
is
have to worry
our.
about
By the way, this is our Disney princess for today.
it. Yeah.
Huh?
You're our Disney princess
Why am I a Disney princess?
because you have the voice of a Disney princess.
I mean, it's not how I would have said it, but that's one way of saying it.
Kind of feels funky now. I have to like fix this part here.
You're
should
balding.
You should just give me a haircut. That would be easier.
Yeah, just shave his head. Put a bowl on the. How many points to shave his head on stream?
I do it for like $500.
Can't get me to cut my hair for $500. Friends don't let friends get haircuts.
Here's your book.
Well, you have long ass hair, don't you?
Yeah, mine goes to my butt almost.
Yeah.
My beard goes to my belly button almost. If I straighten it out.
She picked up one of her bows to put on my
What's
head.
with
I was like, no, thank you.
Don't
Now
even-
you're a Disney princess, Zaid.
Oh no, you didn't redeem this. Okay, go.
Wait,
Go away.
it sticks! It sticks!
I hate it.
Turn!
Turn what?
Other
Did you
way.
put?
There's
Did you
nothing
put a
there.
beret? Did you put a
There's
beret in
nothing-
his hair?
The other way.
There's nothing there.
Do 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 do.
Ah,
Sticks.
stop. Oh, it hurts. Get out. Oh.
Beauty hurts sometimes. That's the
Put it in
cost
your
of
hair.
being beautiful, Zaid.
Put it in my hair. This
What is
your
that?
hair.
Oh.
I'd
It's
say
a
your hair looks better, but it wouldn't take a high insight to know that I'm lying.
There's a squid on my head now. Okay. What were we doing?
Do do do
Oh.
do do.
Safalaan has cast the light cantrip.
For the very first time, it looks like.
It would seem. It's like, whoa. And then he puts it out, and then he does it with the other hand.
He's got ambidextrous magic.
Wow.
Does it work on both sides of his body?
Apparently.
Very cool. That's the best kind of magic. Can Dobson do that?
Surprisingly, no.
So that's kind of a flex in a way, huh?
Wow. He's a better mage than you guys. So
And
he
a
can
better-
cast
and a
light
better
with his
bard,
left
apparently.
hand.
Still a better love story than Twilight. It's a nice hat, Zaid.
It actually stays up there pretty good.
So here's the combo. Can you hydrate and keep the thing on your head? Nice, very nice.
Boom. Got him.
You gained enough XP to level up on a long rest. Very nice.
Me? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, DM levels up. When was the last time
I
one of
leveled
your
up, guys.
when was the last time one of your players leveled you up, DM?
It's been a while. Oh yeah, this guy's name is Calamardo. Because so in the Spanish dub of SpongeBob, okay, which exists, and I've seen some of it. In the Spanish dub of SpongeBob, Squidward, his name is Calamardo,
Love that.
and I thought that was especially funny because Squidward is like a combination of squid, right, and Edward.
Yeah,
Okay,
Edward.
Squidward, and Calamardo So
like
calamar.
Eduardo and calamari together.
Yes, exactly.
Eduardo and
So
calamari, yeah.
it's the exact same pun, but in Spanish,
Yeah.
because it's squid and Eduardo.
It's almost like dubbed versions try their best to replicate the non-dubbed versions.
Right. I just thought it was cool that they were able to do the same pun in a character's name in a different language.
Hell yeah.
It's quite sad.
So anyway, this is Calamardo.
Hi, Calamardo. You're a pretty good hat, Calamardo. Not great, pretty good. There's room for improvement.
But yeah.
You
No,
made him
I'll
angry.
explain that
That's fine. I've made better people angry.
the magic demonstrated, I said it's very rudimentary, but it is the start of magic. That's for sure.
How could I be doing this?
Magically. That's the thing about magic is like explaining it. You can just say it's magic. And
Well,
that's the explanation.
I've seen innate magic in Urlach, right? Like he uses weird mirage magic that's
Mhm. That
unique
comes
to
with
the
my
Thanatos.
people. Yeah, my
Yeah.
people have it. And you're
So,
just
like-
a human, so it's not like bizarre to you. Your people are relying on runes in the 5th Age to use magic for the most part. Unless a god gives you it.
Like, is Zephylos aware of the idea of like a sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that, it's very rare, but most people will spend decades studying
whole lives trying to get-
the formula of magic, right? But very rarely,
The formula.
sometimes there's external factor that can affect someone in a way where they innately get magic. So I don't really know you that well, but have you come into contact with anything blatantly magical recently that would explain why you're suddenly magic?
I'm not sure. I can't think of anything. But
Have you shown magical properties before now?
Is
Like
there
even
other
subtle ones?
Is there other Myreque that
There-
are sorcerers though, like that have the ability? Maybe they could help explain it.
there are not any sorcerers within the Myreque.
Minus Safalaan.
The two magic
Safalaan?
users are Flagian, who is a wizard, and Vertita, who is a ranger.
Yeah, I wouldn't call a
Um,
ranger very magical. To be
Although
fair.
I guess actually Sani has a bit of innate magic that may or may not have come up yet.
What about Andius? Oh,
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 Safalaan will say, well, there is something. I could always see in the dark better than a human could. I don't know
wait, humans
why.
can see in the dark? Oh, that's remarkable because he's human, right? That's what or at least he thinks he is.
Yes, that the point being that humans can't.
That was lost on me for a moment. I'm sorry. I'm eating steak
He's
fries.
like, Shab's like, as someone who can see in the dark, I don't relate to this.
Damn, I have dark vision. I don't get this. I don't have dark vision.
I
by the
have
way.
dark vision IRL. I don't get it.
You can just train yourself to see in the dark. It's that easy. The pirates did it. Dobson can see kind of in the dark.
yeah, that is bizarre. So I guess that is. Have you always been able to do that? To see in the
Yeah.
dark well?
Yes.
It might trace back to maybe your parents found
Yeah, who
something
are his
magical
parents?
and it's rubbed off on you. Like,
Hmm.
are you still in contact with your parents?
No. I I really don't have a good memory of when I was young, to be honest with you.
I mean, a lot of people don't have good memories of when they were young, but I'm sure we can
don't.
put our family baggage behind us and try to figure out this, you know?
Hmm.
So Zephylos not understanding that he literally means he doesn't have a memory of when he was young. Not
Oh.
like, it's traumatic, you know?
No. You misunderstand. I don't recall my youth.
Oh.
Me either, I'll say. There was a time when I could, but it's been lost since. Where are we?
I don't even remember who my parents were or what became of them. I have no idea.
Were they camels, perhaps? Mine were, I think.
I wouldn't think so. Can camels see in the dark?
No, they cannot. What are we talking about?
That's rough, buddy.
Getting ragged on by your wife now for playing a camel?
Well, she's quoting Atla again.
Oh. I missed that one. That one's lost on me.
You don't know that's rough, buddy?
It's literally the most iconic line. Shit,
Is he
man.
fucking with us right now?
I think he is. I think this
I
is
don't
job fuckery.
know.
I'm gonna play the laugh track if you don't stop fucking with us.
Okay, fine. You win.
We found the one thing that can get Shab to be serious.
I hate that thing so much.
This is one weakness.
I have more than one weakness, that's just the one you found.
Mrs. DM has a crush on Zuko.
Yeah.
But, I mean, more
Who doesn't,
generally, Mrs. DM has a crush on, like, every vaguely male cartoon character from her childhood.
Don't we all?
There's no problem with that until, you know, she starts making you dress up like them.
Oh, no. So that's why she wanted me to cosplay as Junkrat.
It was all... See, dating someone who's a big
Give
fan of The
Overwatch,
Witcher,
hold
it was always
on.
fun until she brought home a white wig.
You guys have seen that, right?
Can I just say, if Junkrat's from her childhood, Dungeon Master, I'm calling the police.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Oh no.
That part,
Oh
you know,
no.
that part was a
this
joke.
just got way
It
worse.
that was not chronistically accurate.
Says you.
Oh my goodness.
What a terrible day to have ears. Da-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-da-boo. Ba-da-da-doo.
So Safalaan doesn't know that he's...
Safalaan reiterates that he has no recollection of being a child.
What is his
or his
what is his
parents.
earliest memories, I wonder? Ask him, Zephylos.
Okay. So Zephylos, not quite sure why he doesn't just ask himself.
Shab says directly to Zephylos,
Yeah,
the character.
Erlach wouldn't care, but I'm curious as a player.
What is your earliest memory? How far back can you remember?
Maybe
He says last week.
15 or 20 years as a young adult.
So, what, did you just show up in an alley one day and...
Became sentient.
Not sure. I remember a period of time of living in the squalor of Myreque.
The stork dropped him off as a full adult.
Because this... Oh
Is
no,
that
this
canon, Darius?
pseudo-amnesia just sort of, is just as mysterious as your sudden magic from lately
You're
on.
telling me.
We are.
Yes.
It would appear that we are, in fact, telling him.
He doesn't get sarcasm, does he?
No, he's Safalaan, not Sarcaphalon. It was a bad joke, but no. Oh,
I love how his mic just fucking peaks instantly.
You sent fucking Shab to the Shadow Realm with one click of a button.
He just left for the ethereal plane. Bro just fucking cast banishment on himself. He muted, didn't he?
No, I'm here. I'm just really
Is
upset
there?
with everything. I'm questioning the events in my life that got me to where I am now. The moment of reflection. And I'm also eating steak fries, so...
Mm.
It's just too long. It's way too long.
It stopped now. I stopped it early.
I'm just saying. It's playing in
Oh,
my
are you
head
playing
still.
Club Penguin? She's playing Club Penguin.
I thought they shut down the servers. What
Yeah,
happened?
I thought so too.
There's fan emulator.
They have fan servers of most of the stuff that Disney shut off. I still play the Pirates one.
It's all about Fusion Follow. I wonder where the fan servers for that are.
Oh, I never played Fusion Fall. Can't relate.
That
Can't
was
relate or
Cartoon
won't
Network
relate.
Yeah.
best thing.
I recommend the Pirates one, though. It's pretty good.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Uh-huh. What were we talking about? Safalaan.
Still the same thing. We just keep going down different rabbit holes.
Yes, we do.
He doesn't remember anything until he was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And
adult.
Erluck doesn't remember anything since he was a teenager. Little yin-yang action, if you will.
They complete one another.
You complete me.
Together, they make one person. One full set of
full
memories.
memory. Interesting though. We should probably just let him rest up. He, like, just had a TBI and we're giving him like 20 questions. I don't know. I'm so
TBI.
confused. Traumatic brain injury.
Oh.
Those that know, know. Those that know probably can't remember.
Yeah, he'll say, yeah, I think I could use some more rest.
Yeah, we'll let him.
I don't-
Erluck agrees.
Feel that great.
He doesn't look that great either, right?
He doesn't. He looks tired.
Yeah, so like, get in line, you know.
He expended his once per long rest.
Yeah. Now he finally knows what it's like to use your once per long rest features.
That would be pretty draining the first time you did it, though. To be fair.
Right? I feel like it would.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Alright, he goes to sleep.
Just like that.
Erluck joins him. Not like not like laying down on the ground,
Oh.
but like
Oh.
but like like he sees someone napping and he gets tired too, kind of thing. So he'll plop down on the ground and just pass out. Hey, yeah, wonderful,
Unconscious.
perfect. Yeah, I imagine that will trigger something when he wakes up, if he wakes up. Hmm. Whenever this nap ends. Another short rest, yeah.
Yeah, you can short or
Potentially.
long at this point.
Potentially a long, right?
You can long at this point if you want to.
Cool.
I imagine that you want to before doing
do.
anything else special, since
I do,
everyone
'cause I don't get my stuff back on a
mostly
short rest.
expended a bunch of resources.
The only thing I get back on short
And
rest
then-
is like Channel Divinity.
Dungeon
Yeah.
Master, you want
Yeah.
to hear something pretty whack?
As
Yeah.
if you haven't heard that enough
I'm
tonight.
going to cast Mage Armor on myself,
Yeah.
Shocking.
and then not short rest and get a bunch of
No
spell slots
way!
back. I just use the spell slot. And it's done.
Rip Dermo now that he has only 14 AC.
Instead of his crisp 15 AC, that definitely made a difference.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he went up to 16. I can't recall because he had a shield. But
He has a shield?
Yeah, he doesn't
Druids
use
are
it, but he's
supposed
got
to.
one.
He isn't carrying a shield.
what a guy!
He hides it in his prison pocket.
He's just a Chad. He doesn't want one. He's too good. Woof.
Oh,
Who's
sorry.
woofing
can
in the
you hear
back?
woof?
His real shield is the power of Zaros.
I didn't know you had a dog, Dan.
My uncle that I rent from has a dog.
Your uncle barks like a dog? That's really weird.
Your uncle made that noise?
Yeah, he did. Here, let me. Sorry. Zephylos is doing his dark and brooding impression.
Okay, so you guys can all get a long rest here. There you go. You should have been prompted. Okay, I gotta take this guy off my head. It's distracting me.
Not distracting.
Here, put him on
me.
your head, babe. Go on. Go on. I did it. You have to do it now. Oh.
Hi, puppy.
Cutie. Too bad there's no Daniela cam in this stream. I definitely get more views.
Well, you're not cute enough?
Compared to her? Are you kidding?
No?
Dungeon Master, how dare you not pimp out your wife for views? Shake my head. Are you even twitching correctly?
Right? That's the way Twitch goes these days.
She... She did.
How did she
She
get
and
you
I, because she was streaming and had a lot more people and kind of bandwagoned some of them over to me. Even though we were in completely different genres. You know what I did in order to get, what the hell is it called? Twitch affiliate or whatever? I did a bunch of, so I was playing RuneScape. I was streaming RuneScape and I would stream Raksha and I would give away half the value of all the rares that I would get.
You should teach me Raksha one day.
I can.
Yeah, I'll do it with you on my main so I can do it on my hardcore.
I never got a Greco or a Greater Chain during one of those streams, but I did give away like maybe 50 mil from like the lower rares.
Hell yeah. I would just like a couple spikes, honestly. I don't really... I mean, Greco's pretty nice, but I'd like to get spikes on my my laceration boots and my what are the blue ones? I can't remember. Blast Diffusion. Bleeding boots would be nice too, because they only drop there, huh? They haven't dropped a mob that drops those yet.
Yeah, all three of the... Oh, wait, no. Lacerations
Well, let's say
can be
Lacerations drop from
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs, and then
What about the magic ones?
Bile Blooms will drop Blast Diffusion.
Oh.
Yeah. But, they're both, what, a 1 and 2k on task, and then Raksha's the only one that drops Fleeting Boots. So those would be good, because they let you cast Snipe while moving, or what is it?
Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire, that's nice.
Snipe is Nightmare Gauntlets.
Yeah, Gauntlets, yep. I gotta do Children of Moss still on my hardcore.
Although, now there's the gloves from Vorkath, so...
oh, the Draco Lich set?
Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't really want to give up my QOL for the crit bonuses. It kind of suck.
Let's say I think that's really only good with what is it? The
It's probably only good if you're going like...
Oh, the Last Guardian, right?
Yeah, but that's what I have.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have 2.5 bill to spend on a range weapon.
I thought you were an Iron Man.
I mean, I am, but I have a mainscape that I like to learn stuff on, so I don't lose my hardcore status.
Is it actually still 2.5?
It's like 2.8. I want to say last time I checked.
Pretty sure it tanked with Necro drop. Oh no, yeah, it's still 2.8. Okay. Oh, it went back up a little bit.
So I'm looking at the LE Discord right now. I can look it up.
Yeah, no, it went well, you don't even have to now because it's G update, but it went down to just below 2 bill and then now it's up to 2.7. It's not that bad. Actually, wait, did I make a profit on it?
Nice.
I don't remember how much I paid for it.
Can't
No,
excel the Last Guardian.
I think I paid more than 3 for it, so oh well.
Can't excel it. Anywho, is a Raksha and Zamorak I'd like to learn how to do.
You want to fight God?
Yeah, if you get all his drops, you get the Godslayer title. Pretty cool. I hear you can't kill Zamorak with Necromancy though, because you'll kill yourself. So I don't want to. I have to learn it with range or something.
What?
Any-
What do you mean
anyhow.
you'll kill yourself?
Death Skulls will bounce off a rune and you'll get one hit.
Oh, I mean that's only for. Oh, wait.
Death Skulls is like the bread and butter for Necromancy rotations.
Oh,
So,
I
like,
guess that's only for 100
Phase-
plus
yeah.
and only on phase 7. So just
Yeah.
don't use it there.
right.
I feel like if you're doing, I feel like if you're doing 100
like that.
plus Zammy, you're not on Revolution anyway, or you don't have your ultimates on Revolution anyway.
I mean, yeah, fair.
So, I feel like that's a non-issue.
Unless
It's
you
either a
just forget to
non-issue
take it off.
or skill issue.
Yeah, it's either a non-issue or a skill issue. That's exactly right.
I mean, I'd like to break
Accurate.
top 100 hardcore Ironman again. I lost that since I quit. But you don't get up
Anyhow,
there by
everybody
keeping your
goes to
face
sleep
stuck.
and wakes up the next day.
Do they?
Wow. Yes, I ruled.
Nice. Even Andius, or?
Well, he's not everyone. He's already dead.
Oh, okay. So
He's not
in
a
that-
one. He's just a body.
He's in everything.
Yeah, he's a thing. That's right.
Like the Fantastic Four. We got Flameo
The-
Hotman. We
the
got
Thing.
we got the Thing.
Amazing.
Human Torch and who's Mr. Elastic here? Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Elastic?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Fantastic was the Elastic guy, right? Wasn't that his ability? Sue Storm had the force fields.
Mhm.
I haven't
Uh-huh.
thought of the Fantastic Four. Anyway, do 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 do.
Dooba-dooba.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we all wake up, and Safalaan is
He's
chilling.
chilling.
Okay. Is he like doing
He,
the cantrip in his hand?
Not right now. He'll be discussing with Flagian, as he often is. As
Deliberating.
Flagian is looking over the laboratory journal that you guys had found. And let me see. Let me reread the findings that you guys had for that, because there was a particular subset of information that you guys will have got from it, and I want to make sure that I'm in line with that. Did I not put that in resources? Did I just put it in general? I thought I typed all that out in here after we had the laboratory session.
No, after a laboratory session, I'm pretty sure you posted something in general.
Yeah, I should have put it in resources. That would have been the smart thing to do. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Put it there. So, Flagian and Safalaan are discussing the laboratory journal that you guys had found, and kind of debating over whether they might be able to find anything else out of it in like long term. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'm preparing my spellbook. I'm sorry, 1 second. I want to prepare food for the people that I told I would give food for.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just changing my spells up real quick before we get the day going. Zephalos, you changing your spellbook up too?
I'm looking through it. I think I'm happy with what it currently is like.
Dobson,
Unless-
you changing yours up? Or
Unless I used a spell that you're like, why the fuck did you prepare it?
I mean, all of your spells are reflavored, and most of them are self-inflicting damage, so I can't really say anything as long as you're hurting yourself and not anyone else. Usually it's usually in real life you're like, I don't care as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone else, but in this case I don't care as long as you're hurting yourself and not anyone else. You know what I mean?
True. Hey, I keep you in business. There's
Yeah,
always someone to heal.
yeah, I mean that's fair. You're getting some mileage out of my mass healing word, which I don't have prepared anymore. Oh, we lost. We're about to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
He's going down.
Mm-hmm.
I just leaned back. in my
30
chair,
minutes
too.
tops.
You know, when I do the backwards lean in my chair, that's when it's all over.
I'll say question, DM. Is Andius buried yet?
Not yet. He's been wrapped up in some cloth.
Follow-up question. How mad would these guys get if we animated him to keep him fighting for us?
What the hell?
Out of 10.
Why in the hell would you do that?
Why in the hell would... You have my sword, and my axe, and my bow, and Andius again!
No.
Okay, fine. I won't prepare animate then. But how great would that be? What's he gonna do? He's not like he's gonna rage.
Right?
Stop. He's already dead.
He's already dead.
No. So the party should be looking to meet up with I think she gave you her name.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, now Zach is interested. Zach just logged back in.
Welcome back.
I think now you mean Dobson is interested.
Right, Zach's still not interested, but Dobson is, so he has to roleplay interest.
I tend to match the interests of whatever character I'm playing.
Right.
It's hard to RP interest.
Pretend to care that much? Yeah, I got it.
Somebody's got.
Okay, so you should be set to rendezvous with the lady vampire that you had met, whose name is, as I recall, Lady Mornid.
Yeah, is that what she called herself?
Yes, I think she only said that in the sending message, not during your first meeting.
Yeah, when I messaged her.
Out of
But I think I shared that
fear
with the
for her
party after.
safety. Yeah. Yes.
Fear of her safety. She's a vampire and we've been getting our ass whipped by them. We should be the ones afraid.
I mean, probably both of you should be afraid.
We also just like shot up a mines both.
I mean, they were, but they weren't they like not full vampires? They were like juvenites.
Those guys were mostly juvenites, yeah.
Yeah. So like not a big flex. We beat up a bunch of middle schoolers magically.
I mean, he's kind of right.
I mean, don't boo me. I'm right. We beat up their B squad. We shouldn't be too impressed. Not even their B squad. Maybe their C squad.
Yeah. That's probably accurate.
Yeah. And to be fair, they had us running almost on the end of it, so I'm a little afraid of a vampire who wants to get close to us at this point, especially because she's not a juvenile. She's a full-blown vampire. We've established, right?
Yes, she is. She looks more like a Firewatch.
Gotcha.
But not quite the same. I don't know if we delved into exactly what sub-species, I guess you could call it, she is. And I don't think anyone asked yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
Haven't gotten that far.
I did inspect her as closely as she would allow.
Yes.
I don't recall that being terribly close, though.
Oh no, he was like
I was up
looking
in
at
her
her
grill.
hands and stuff. He was up
you
in
bu-
her personal
Did
space.
you buy her dinner first? Have we taught Dobson proper etiquette with a lady?
Mm,
Stop trying to get skin off of her. Buy her a drink first. She'll be more willing. He's got his carving knife out. He's just trying to get a patch of skin for his book.
If you don't know it's gone, you won't miss it.
Oh, that's a Safalaan. He just woke up and he's trying to figure out what happened. Or Safalaan, my bad. I keep saying Safalaan.
yeah.
He's a salad fan. So yeah.
All right, what do?
I want to go put food in one of the buildings near the lab.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. With the area still under heavy patrol from the attacks, which may be going on for a long time, anyone that is going, or I should say everyone that is going, will have to make me a stealth check.
Who has a blessing for today?
I can put it on us.
But on who?
Yeah.
I'll just
It's only on one person, right?
I'll just pop this on Zephylos here, and I'll tell him it's a blessing.
Beast. Curse. Get fucked.
Hey, we'll
How
make
would
it.
he even
We'll
know?
make it wisdom just for fun. I'm just kidding. How would he know, right? All right.
Not like it's on my spell list or anything.
Right? Can I identify it? Yeah, pass an Arcana. You got sapped wisdom trying to make it. Dobson's rolling a.
Alright, Dobson's going. He says nothing, but he goes.
Yeah, I'll put the blessing of the trickster on him.
On Dobson?
If he's going, yeah.
I think Zephylos needs it more.
You're right. I only
I
got
mean-
20, not 22.
You have to pick before the rolls happen, so okay. Now it's going on nobody.
It's clearly going on Urlock.
I mean, I said Dobson, so it's going on Dobson.
Okay, fine. It's going on Dobson.
We'll just go with what I said.
Luckily, it doesn't matter for now because you guys rolled pretty good. 2 of 3 rolled pretty good, I should say.
The group stealth is fine.
Group stealth is good. You make it back to the area of the lab and leave the food. I imagine that you guys are either good berrying or create food and watering.
If Dermo's got good berries, then yeah, I'll have one.
Well, we can bring the ranger with us to use their spell slot.
I don't know. Does Vertito want to go out again?
He would give you some good berries to put there.
I'll say I'm gonna use my create food and water.
Okay.
But if he wants to contribute as well, that's fine.
He would go if you asked him.
I don't think I want to ask him 2 days in a row. He just lost one of his buddies.
Fair.
Who would want to go out of them? More sheep to the slaughter.
Sani would go. She didn't know Andy as well.
I don't know how that would matter too much, but what is Sani's power set? Like what's her wheelhouse?
Reconnaissance.
Oh yeah, and great. Yeah, okay, cool.
She is the the Mort Meyer branch's recon expert, basically.
Slay Queen.
But she's been hanging out with these guys for a while. Okay, so she'll go with you guys. Which means she has to make a stealth check. Okay, she got a 14.
Good for her. Better than me.
With the two 20 pluses, you are still okay. Alright, so how much food are you leaving there?
I'm gonna leave the whole spell's worth.
Is it like 30 pounds?
I believe it's 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna fill up all the containers in the building.
Okay, yeah, you leave mounds of food.
But I'm not
there.
gonna do it in the laboratory. I'm doing it in a building
Right.
near the laboratory, and then I'll message the dude that I talked to yesterday, and I'll tell him that we left some food in a nearby building.
Okay.
And I'll tell him what direction to head out.
He will be in the lab as you told him to go, or was it you
Good.
told him to hide out for a day?
Yeah, hide out, and then I would deliver food tomorrow and tell him where to get it. Is what I pretty much said. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they probably want to situate the lab in a way that makes it more homely.
Alright, so he will have been hanging out in a nearby building. So thankfully message is within range, and he will receive said message.
I mean, it would be sending, not message.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, but as long as he didn't
He
like
would've
hop to a
probably-
different plane of existence, I'm pretty sure he's in range.
No, yeah, okay. I was looking at message.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm using
Yep,
the second
that's fine
level
then.
spell.
That's fine.
Or
Then
third level spell.
he'll reply. So what do you just tell him like, oh, the food is in this location?
What in proximity to the lab? What buildings are around it, with like markings or like different like
There was
features that I can describe to him in briefly.
There was the inn. What was it called? Skull in a chest.
Okay. I'll leave it there for the first time. I'll say to him. I didn't get his
And there's
name.
the fishing store.
I'll say, young man, I have left large parcels of food in the fishing store. You said. What'd you say, Zaid?
The fishing store or the inn?
In the nearby fishing store. Help yourself. There will be more tomorrow. That's my message. Do I get a reply?
Yeah, he will reply. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right.
The name is Flynn.
Flynn. With a Y?
Yeah, Flynn the human.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Does he have a dog?
it died.
Oh, F. Less fun. Less exciting.
Rip. Rip Jack. Jack the dog.
Right?
What's that episode? He's like, "Where? Hello, Flynn. Where's your dog, Jack? I have an approximate knowledge of many things."
But yeah, right? That was so good. Need to rewatch Adventure Time. It's been too long. I think it's because
Did I just hear Danny snore?
No, never.
His sleep
I heard
talking has
something that
gotten
sounded
very
like
precise.
a snore. Who was that?
His sleep
Damn.
talking's gotten very well. Like
You guys are messing with me.
it's improved. We usually do, DM. If you're just figuring it out now, you're about 2 years late on that. We try to mess with you at least.
Alright, so you are able to leave the food, send the message, and return back to the hideout. It is late morning when you return.
I typed X slaves, but my finger mashed the S key and it put sex slave for a moment.
Huh?
I was typing in my notes about the X slaves living in the laboratory, and it was almost about sex slaves living in the laboratory.
Bro. No.
That would have been a fun little note to come back to if I didn't catch it.
No.
My fat fingies strike again. That's a snore.
That is someone's snore. Is that Zach?
That's a snore. No,
Oh,
Zach
yeah,
just
totally.
laughed at my dumb joke.
What the what was that? Is Danny coming in
Danny,
and out of
please
consciousness?
respond.
I don't think I'm unconscious.
That is a really
think-
weird thing to be
That is so
unsure of.
sus.
I think that I'm being gaslit here.
I heard it that time too.
Why
I
is there
heard
a
it too.
snoring noise?
I don't know where it came from, but I heard it.
Somebody had like next to a sleeping dog or something?
No, my dog. Wait.
Shab, where's your dog?
Yeah, he's sleeping, but he's
Does
looking
he
at.
snore?
Yeah, that boy
Puppy
snores.
bucket.
But I heard it in my headset. Not I
What
wouldn't be able
was
to hear
that?
him snoring.
No, I think I went unconscious for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, Danny. We want to
Yeah,
wrap
only
it up
for
here
3
before we lose him
seconds,
for the rest of
sure.
the night.
Yeah, so we can wrap it up here, that's fine.
Hey Danny, you know what they used to do? You know what they used to do in the army when you'd fall asleep during a briefing? You stand your ass up in the back of the room and listen intently. Go stand up until the rest of the session's over.
I can't. The computer's on me.
Good. Even harder to fall asleep. Stand your ass up.
My man's falls asleep in like 2 hours. This guy runs sessions with his other group that are like all day.
This guy, right?
They also start a lot earlier, to be fair.
Oh, this guy.
I
Says
ran
you.
the World's Wake on Saturday.
He
and it
did
was,
the World
like,
Wakes.
It was like an
with his
8-hour
group.
session.
As opposed to the DM sleeps.
True.
The World Wakes
I've done
and the
I've done
Danny
the DM
sleeps.
sleep the
Danny
week before
sleeps.
that.
Yes, he did. I can't
I
believe
felt-
nobody made that joke. Damn.
They don't know the name of the quest that well.
Oh, I guess yeah, you didn't.
Which joke? Sorry? Is that an old school? Is that a joke that I'm too new school for?
We're out of water, so I can't hydrate. I'm sorry.
Drink your piss.
Ew, what the fuck?
It's extra
Nasty.
points.
I'm
Extra.
deducting another 100 points for that.
Not if I do it first. Oh, I can't because there's a 35-second cooldown.
Do something else. Do you highlight my message?
Fine. You won't like it though.
Ew.
You asked for it deleted by moderator.
Oh shit, the timeout is like 10 minutes.
Well, I'm not gonna use chat for 10 minutes. Fine. Session
fine,
will
it's
be
only like-
Danny will
it's
be
only
long
like-
asleep by then.
It's only like 1/20th of a session.
Say, oh no, I'm muted in chat. However, will I communicate with the party?
Oh no. All right, so we can end here for today.
Danny, you there?
Coming
I'm
up
still here.
next time, the party will be meeting potentially, or is supposed to be meeting with Lady Mornid. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do next. All right, let's do our 3 favorites.
Not everyone at once. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
jeez, guys, shut up.
Sorry, my favorite thing right now is I'm getting ice cream brought to me.
I was memeing.
It's
I was
great.
memeing in general.
You're getting ice cream? I want ice cream.
Yeah. My partner is giving me a whole bowl of ice cream right now to wake me
It's
up.
pistachio ice cream too,
I
DM.
want ice cream.
It's pistachio ice cream.
But it's 9:30 p.m.
Is it too?
and
Is
I don't
there?
have any ice cream at home.
Is there like a law in your house you can't have ice cream after 9:30 or something?
Oh no, I almost exclusively eat ice cream after 9:30. It's just that I
Yeah.
don't have any.
I eat it with my hands over the sink like a rat.
What the hell? What is that?
My favorite thing another
I
player did was that.
Zach, you okay, buddy? Oh my god, I killed Zach. Anyways, favorite thing I think the party did tonight was I think I enjoyed how distracted the whole party was tonight. We really lacked
We
a
just couldn't get
collective.
through a conversation, could we?
We lacked the collective focus that was simply unsurpassed in other sessions. Something
This
that
is what I get for having the story being advanced by dialogue alone.
I mean, I enjoyed it. Something that I liked that the DM did was kind of RPing an NPC that has never used magic before, and you know, like that was I don't think I've seen that before. Like an NPC getting their powers for the first or realizing their powers for the first time. Kind of cool. I like that little Safalaan bit. And then partially a second thing the DM did was that thing that we agreed to offline where that's cool. I like that. I don't think I've ever had
Enough said.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a PC that would do that or have the
You know what you should do, Shab? You should get the party to travel back to Misthalin. It would be like a guarantee. I feel like, right?
Yeah, like I'm just hanging on long enough. Right? So good. I could figure it out. We could weasel it. We gotta get back anyways because I want to tell King Rold that he's being a cheap and stingy bastard.
Pick up some more moolah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Something that I like that a player did was honestly in such a fashion. Zach has craftfully evaded another session while still being here.
He has. My man is just tuned out.
My man's been here for the last 4 sessions, but has he though?
Bro's like, we ended last session with still being in combat, so I don't know if this one's safe yet.
Zach sleep.
I don't know if it's safe yet.
Oh, he loaded in, saw the mind map still up, and he's like, I'll be back. Those are my highlights, though. Oh, I'm just role-playing a character that... Yeah, okay. I like that he, like, blames Dobson for it.
Yeah,
like,
he's like, Dobson's doing
like, he didn't
that.
make Dobson. Like, he didn't make Dobson to do that. I only RP very well. They call me a master role-player.
No,
more like a troll player.
My favorite thing another player did is fucking at the end there, when suddenly we're finally getting into RP, fucking Dobson just suddenly showing interest for the first time.
For the first time
oh,
in
yes.
3 sessions
we could
There's a little noise. What was the noise, Zach? Do it again.
You're like, it was like I stepped on a cattail or something.
I don't remember.
It was like, ooh.
I don't know.
I don't think it was somewhere between the cattail getting stepped on and the Tim Allen grunt.
But it had the same energy of leaning forward in your chair.
Let me get your best home improvement Tim Allen grunt there, Zach. Let me hear it.
Nope.
Oh man.
The favorite
most
thing.
noise Zach makes all session is just laughing at our stupidness.
It's true. My favorite thing I did was, I think I tried the most to like come away from the, tangents that we were doing. The Zephylos kept trying to initiate conversation, but we keep getting sidetracked, and it was beautiful. But I did my part. I'm a real Starship Trooper,
Yeah, I was gonna say I did my part.
We gotta have somebody that actually advances the game.
Yeah, I have 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place.
My favorite things. Something that I did was I like role-playing Safalaan's revelation about the magic, and also the event that had it go down. Then something that you guys did. Oh, I like that the sort of interacting with the people, the citizens that you save, and sort of trying to build up,
Team.
like, sort of trying to either restore the town or like build some sort of relationships with them. That's always good to interact with the world that the game is taking place in. That's great.
It's called what's it called? Civil affairs.
Civil affairs.
Yeah, it's called civil affairs.
Okay.
I think. Hold on, I haven't thought of that in a long while.
Well, while you're looking that up,
Yeah, improving the local government and like the quality of life for the civilians in the area and engaging with the communities in those areas. Yeah, that's civil affairs.
Hmm.
Anyways, I had to gaslight myself. It's like, what is civil affairs? Did I just make that up? No, it's a real thing.
was that your 3 GM?
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite thing the GM did was actually letting the attempt to have Dobson be effective do something.
Ah.
My favorite thing that another player did was Urluk giving a man hope.
Oh yeah. Hope is the last thing to die.
That was a great speech. I really.
My great grandfather was a philosopher, and that's the last thing he told me before he died. I'm just kidding. I never met him because he was dead before I was born. But he did say that, and he was a philosopher. I always like that line though. Hope's the last thing to die.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a pulse, young man. Keep fighting. You know.
Yeah. No, that was the whole shtick was real good. So it's a good moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite thing that I did was committing to the bit.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
I made a character who's here for 2 things: stay out of Zephylos' way,
Check.
and be super into vampires.
Okay.
He does do that.
If you play your cards right, you're gonna be in one for sure.
Huh?
They might suck his blood. What?
Hopefully,
Suck his what now?
Hot blood?
Hall.
Aw.
Huh?
Can we get a Tim Allen grunt? Yeah, there we go. Let's say I'm not coming down from that. I want to hear a Tim Allen grunt from everybody. I heard it from Zach. Danny's asleep, so I'm gonna. Get his...
No, I'm showing my age. I haven't actually seen it.
You've never seen Home Improvement?
Me neither.
Or like the Santa Claus, or
You don't know who Tim Allen is? He's the middle-aged cokehead
I
that
know.
does acting.
I know.
Am I wrong?
I know who he
Don't
is.
boo me, I'm right.
I know who he is. I just haven't seen his stuff recently enough to fucking know the noise.
That's the nice thing is though, like even though you don't know what I'm talking about, my reaction can still be a Tim Allen grunt, and it's fitting. Huh? I'll send you a video. It's gonna be 10 minutes of Tim Allen grunts.
All right. I think that is all for today.
All right, that was a good session, everybody. We almost got something done.
Yeah, we got like a teeny thing done. Good job, guys. We are actually doing story stuff now, which is awesome. If you know, it is a little bit at a time.
We're having fun though. That's what it's about.
yeah.
To be fair, this isn't bad for having 3 out of 4 people present.
Yeah. Dermo
in
really
fact-
holds the team together.
We were being nice and slow so that August wouldn't have FOMO, you know?
Right, yeah. Exactly.
He'd
All
be
right.
like, "What?" He's like, "I've been gone for a month. What have I missed? Really, bro?"
Well,
No.
let me summarize in like 2 seconds. All right. I will see you guys next time.
Sounds
GG.
good.
See you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Which
Talk
play?
to y'all later.